I'm Jawad Ali. In today's brief update, we'll talk about the rising tensions between Iran, the USA, and Israel. Can Iran launch an attack on a U.S. or Israeli military base? How might the United States respond? And what roles are Russia and China playing behind the scenes? Let's break it down. These days, the situation in the Middle East is highly tense. Conflicts between Iran, the United States, and Israel are growing rapidly, and everyone is asking the same questions. Can Iran attack a U.S. or Israeli military base? If that happens, how will the U.S. and Israel respond? What are Russia and China aiming for in this growing conflict? Iran, which bases could Iran target? If the conflict escalates, Iran or its proxy groups may target the following U.S. or Israeli military locations. Al Udeid Air Base, Qatar, the largest U.S. air base in the region. Camp Arif Jan, Kuwait, a major American military camp and logistics point. NSA Bahrain, headquarters of the U.S. Navy in a key maritime zone. Al Dhafra Air Base, UAE, used by both American and Israeli fighter jets. U.S. bases in Iraq and Syria. Iran's allied militias can carry out attacks on these installations as they've done in the past. United States, what can the USA do if Iran attacks? Airstrikes, targeting Iranian missile and drone sites. Cyber attacks, disrupting Iran's air defense and command systems. Deploying more military assets, such as aircraft carriers and missile interceptors. Cooperation with Israel, launching joint defensive or offensive operations. Israel, what is Israel's current position? Israel sees Iran as its top strategic threat. If Iran attacks directly, Israel is likely to strike Iranian missile and nuclear facilities inside the country. Israel is already active on the Lebanese and Syrian fronts, particularly against Hezbollah. It has advanced air defense systems such as Iron Dome, Arrow, and David Sling. Dragon, what are Russia and China doing? Russia supports Iran diplomatically and militarily in Syria, but avoids direct confrontation with the United States. Its strategy is to keep the U.S. entangled in the Middle East, which shifts focus away from Ukraine. China buys oil from Iran and has deep economic interests in the region. While it promotes stability for trade, a distracted U.S. can still benefit China strategically. Both countries prefer giving diplomatic support, not military involvement. What could happen next? Increase in small-scale attacks, carried out by Iranian proxy forces. Possible direct conflict, especially if Iran uses missiles or drones against U.S. or Israeli forces. Tighter economic sanctions, adding more pressure on Iran's already fragile economy. If Iran takes military action against any American or Israeli base, the response won't be limited to the battlefield. It will also include strong diplomatic and economic steps. The United States and Israel are both militarily prepared. Meanwhile, Russia and China are watching closely from the sidelines, positioning themselves to benefit from any shifts in global power. That was a brief look at the rising tensions in the Middle East and what could unfold in the coming weeks. If you found this analysis helpful, feel free to like and share. Stay connected for more updates and in-depth insights on global affairs. See you in the next episode.